Clash detection is one of the most critical steps in any BIM coordination workflow, but managing those clashes, reviewing them, assigning statuses, tracking resolution, usually means jumping back and forth between Navisworks and Revit. Clash Tracker eliminates that. It brings your entire clash management workflow directly inside Revit, so you can review, navigate, and resolve clashes without ever leaving your model.
Getting started is simple. Download the installer for your version of Revit from the mu.tech website. Close Revit, run the installer, and follow the step. When Revit opens, you will see a new tab in the ribbon called mu.tech. That is where Clash Tracker lives. The first time you click the Clash Tracker button, the activation dialog will open. Clash Tracker uses a secure licensing system with two activation options. The first option is online activation. If you purchased a license from the mu.tech website, you received a license key by email. Simply paste your key into the license key field and click Activate. Clash Tracker will connect to the license server, verify your key, and lock it to your machine automatically. Once activated, Clash Tracker opens immediately. You will not see this dialog again unless your license expires or is revoked. Let us walk through the interface before loading any data. The window has 4 sections stacked vertically from top to bottom. At the very top is the header bar. On the left, you see the Clash Tracker logo and version number. On the right is a small teal status dot labeled Active, confirming the tool is connected and ready. Just below is the Clash Tests section. This is a collapsible panel. Click its header to expand or collapse it. After importing a report, this panel shows all your Clash test groups in a single table. The columns show the test name, the clash type, and account for every status: total, new, active, reviewed, approved, and resolved. Each status column has a colored strip so you can read the progress at a glance. Click any test row to filter the clashes below to that group only. The large section below is the clashes area, the heart of the tool. In the header of this section on the right side are 2 buttons. Import, to load a Navisworks Clash Report XML file. Export, to save the updated report with all your new statuses back to an XML file. On the left side of this section is the clash list. Each row is one individual clash. The columns are a colored status dot, the clash name, a status dropdown you can edit directly in the row, the grid intersection, and the level. On the right is the Tools panel. At the top of the Tools panel is the Clash Preview area. If your Navisworks export included screenshots, the image for the currently selected clash is shown here automatically. Below that is the Search and Tools section. Type any Revit element ID into the search box and click Search to instantly filter the clash list to only the clashes that involve that element. Click Reset to clear the filter. Below that is the Bulk Status section. Select multiple clashes in the list, choose a status from the dropdown, and click Apply. All selected clashes update at once. Below that are 3 Revit Options checkboxes. Highlight Elements applies a color override to the clashing elements in the Revit view. Hide Other Elements hides everything else, leaving only the 2 clashing elements visible. Select in Revit selects the elements so you can inspect them in the Properties panel. Check any combination. The Recenter button is the main action button in the Tools panel. Click it with a clash selected and Clash Tracker flies the Revit 3D view to the clash location, creates a tight section box around the clash geometry, and applies whichever Revit options you have checked, all in a single click. At the very bottom is the Clash Elements panel. It is collapsed by default to save space. Click its header to expand it. You now see 2 cards side by side, item 1 on the left with an orange dot, and item 2 on the right with a green dot. Each card shows the element ID, Revit category, element type, family name, and source file of that clashing element. Each card also has a small button to select that individual element in Revit independently of the other. Clash Tracker gives your coordination team everything they need to review, track, and resolve clashes without leaving Revit. Import, review, update, export. That is the complete workflow inside one focused tool. Visit the mu.tech website to get your license and download the installer. Thank you for watching.